have got there in the end?
Yes, it was a difficult game against a very resilient, well-organized, physically very strong and committed Reading team, comparable to what we faced last year against Wigan here. We have a bit improved because we needed the penalties last year, but in the end we got through. We had a lot of possession, but I think we had 23 shots on goal and 72% possession, but still it was difficult to find space, and because they defended very well, and I was surprised how strong they were in the challenges, absolutely. And in the second half they became even stronger in the challenges, and we suffered a little bit then and lost some balls that we're not used to lose in the first half. In the end we're a bit lucky because their keeper made a mistake, and I can understand that he's distraught, but he kept them as well in the game for long periods.
Were you disappointed with the way you seemed to switch off and wait for the goal?
I don't think we switched off, but I felt that after half time we didn't come on with the same intensity than we had in the first half. In the first half we controlled well the game and you felt it will come. In the second half we suddenly started to suffer at the start of the game, and we paid for that.
Do you think Wojciech could have backed on the goal?
I have to watch it again. I thought first it was not in, because it took some time for the referee to give goal. So I thought, okay, we escaped, but unfortunately no, and on slow motion maybe goes back a little bit to save the ball with his feet, and then when the ball bounces, the ball was certainly over the line, and we'll have to analyze that. But I think the cross before the cross should come in as well, and after the guy was free. It's always a combination of mistakes, but they wanted it really, Reading. They were ready to die on the pitch to go to this final, and you have to congratulate them for the effort they put in today.
Arsene, after what happened last year and today, are you quite relieved that there's no more championship teams left in this?
Well, that shows you, first of all, because there are so many top-level players in the Premier League, that many good players go down to the Championship, and if you look at the number of players who play in the Championship, many of them have played in the Premier League.
You can set a record for FA Cup wins for the club and managerial record. What do those sort of records mean to you? What do they show?
Look, the records show that you are consistent, and that is the most difficult. But I believe now let's focus on our next game. We come back here with in the final. We have time to prepare, and overall, of course, the final is a 50-50. If we can beat that record, we will be very happy. But final is a 50-50, and let's hope we have all our players available and come back in a good shape.
Arsene, what's wrong with Mertesacker?
Ankle. He limps badly, so that doesn't look too good.
Arsene, does that tradition still exist at Arsenal of washing a goalkeeper's shirt that started in 1927 for the 1927 final? Are you aware of that old tradition, that old story that you always wash a goalkeeper's shirt at Arsenal before it's worn? The old tradition at Arsenal that the new goalkeeper's shirt was always washed before the goalkeeper wore it to take the sheen off, because in the 1927 final, the goal Arsenal conceded, which was very similar to the goal today, that Reading conceded, was was put down to the sheen on the new shirt. Are you aware of that?
No, I'm quite mature and experienced, but in 1927 I wasn't there.
You're aware of that?
And I know that history, so I've learned something today. Thank you very much.
Arsene,
thank you.
Arsene,
what was missing from the performance today, if you're going to be critical of your team? What was missing?
What was missing was a bit speed of combination in the final third and sharpness in the final third, maybe. And but overall, I believe the spirit and the concentration was there. We lacked a bit sharpness and to create more clear-cut chances, maybe.
Arsene, a word on Alexis Sanchez as well. The contribution, the impact he's had this season as well.
It's fantastic contribution. I think as well he looked to get to struggle a little bit to get into the game at the start, but he has that stubborn resilience and that individual potential that allows him always to create something special, and he did that again today. Thank you.
Arsene, sorry, what's your take on what happened at Stamford Bridge, the Chelsea United result? Is that the league over as far as you're concerned, or can you still win the league?
I ignore completely what happened.
Chelsea won 1-0.
1-0, usual. All right.
Thank you.
We see you next week.